Here I am at the Louvre Museum in Paris, and we're in the main courtyard right now. This is the area in between where all of the museum actually is. And as you can see from the parts of the museum that are a couple or a few hundred years old, actually, to the pyramids, which were first created in 1989. Former French President Francois Mitterrand in 1984 commissioned a new entrance to the museum because they found that there was just too many people who were coming in. So when they came up with these pyramids, it was really actually very controversial at the time, because when you look at the old structure, you can see that it's very, very different. And so a lot of people were saying it's not in keeping. When you think of the whole idea of change, because now it's sort of recognized and has been duplicated in other parts of the world, we think about change, we're reluctant to change. Look, I know that. I remember many years ago when my mother got a salad spinner and we were laughing about how ridiculous that was. We'll try and find a home without a salad spinner today. Or I remember the first time someone showed me a mouse on the computer. I thought, well, this is outrageous. This is ridiculous. All you have to do is press these buttons. You know, who wouldn't be without a mouse of some kind or another? So I'm just as guilty as everyone else about not wanting change and then recognizing the good things about those. Lots of times in my work, and just when I'm talking to people casually about what I do or various other things, there's many times in which they say that Canada's changing too quickly. And there's a lot of times where people will still bring up the fact that why are RCMP allowed to abandon the traditional hat that they have for, let's say, the turban, if you happen to be a baptized Sikh. You know, those boats have sailed a long time ago. And the things I always find interesting is, let's say, maybe that's coming from a man who's got earrings in. I mean, how long ago was it before you would almost be flogged for having earrings? We're changing. Society is changing. And the fact is, are we changing along with it? Or are we just staying with the same old, and the changes are going to come anyway? So how do we find the benefits in those things? I hope you get an opportunity to come to the Louvre. You won't be able to do it in a day. I don't even know how much you can do in a few days, but it's really quite spectacular here in Paris. Au revoir.